What's happening? It's Sean Wallace, your solution is king here. Super excited to come to you with this quick video. I love my little intro. I always feel like I'm a news reporter or something coming in with that intro. I'm here with you with the breaking news from Solution is Kings on how to have more solutions in your life. It actually sounds pretty good, huh? Welcome, welcome. I just want to cut this video here really quick to say thank you for this particular page. I'm sharing with you on how to actually learn a couple of things. Really, one of our solutions around finances. I want to share with you something on how to actually start generating $75 deposits into your bank account absolutely for free, simply by doing something we already do, really just spreading the word of mouth, right? So you're going to find some of that content right below this video. I may have reached out to you already and told you about it. You know, the opportunity we have here with Sofi, you'll find that below. Or you might have just found me online through some particular content or some things out there on social media. Either way, I'm super excited that you want to definitely check out the information right below on how you can start getting those $75 deposits absolutely for free for understanding this banking referral program. Super exciting. I've been able to work with some really cool people. You can see their testimonials below too as well. Then my guy Cedric, who actually introduced this to me, generated over $13,000 within about 3.5 weeks. And Tracy, she's been able to generate over $2,200 within 7 days. So people that I know have been able to have some phenomenal results. Now, with that being said, I wanted to also invite you and just kind of give you more of a concept of what Solution is Kings is all about. Really also share with you our upcoming event and what that can entail and what you can expect with that. Because what you're finding below, honestly, I like to use this as just to understand just one of the elements we like to share as solutions. You know, there's 3 areas we like to focus on as business, finances, health, wealth, and relationships, right? To create a legacy for our family. That's overall what it is really understanding our moves and being able how to create a legacy for our family. Because what I like to say is, like, a lot of this stuff just wasn't shared with me and upbringing. I'll tell a lot about my story and things of that nature, but it's not a share with a lot of people, right? This stuff just isn't shared on how we create a solid foundation and a legacy that'll last for generations to come. And in that is really just having the right mindset in these different areas that we like to say helps us have a well-balanced life, right? So now with that being said, I want to share with you on how to come to our next upcoming event before you go check out the information below, so that way you can have a better understanding of just myself, the Solution is Kings, and what our potential I want to say our potential to help more men specifically, help them understand on how not to only have the right moves to put in place, but also how to avoid the things that's been keeping a lot of men or just a lot of us in general stuck because of the programming that we have. So that's the ultimate focus of the Solution is King. So I just want to share with you a few slides. Right, this is my family legacy moves I want to be able to share with you. And in these moves, they actually work. So I want you to imagine the moves being able to actually work for you to create a legacy for your family where money was no longer a concern, health was no longer a concern, and just being able to have freedom to do the things that you always wanted to be able to do. And being able to do that while having no roadblocks was able to happen. So what I want to share with you is how you can do that now. Listen to Lawrence here just for his testimonial.
Sean's passion was, it touched everybody. It inspired me, and I think it inspired me to really think about what legacy I'm leaving for my family. What are the things that I need to do that I can live my legacy now, and then when I'm gone, I don't have to worry about my family.
That's the biggest thing, where you don't have to worry about your family's legacy. How would that actually feel? That's why I want to be able to share with you some moves on how to do that. But it's understanding this is one of my main focuses at the Solution is Kings. I want to be able to share with you my proprietary legacy keys to empower men without necessarily having ego involved whatsoever, but to still understand how to become the better version of themselves to live the freedom lifestyle that they've always desired to want to be able to live. Also, while understanding how to overcome my 4 silent income killers to create a legacy for their family. That's my ultimate goal. That's my purpose. That's my passion. That's what I live for. And it's fun to be able to help men be able to do that. And that's what I've been able to do is help some powerful men sharing these strategies. Not only have I been able to implement them, but so have other men and women, for that matter, be able to use these moves to implement legacy keys for their families as well. Also sharing with me some of the legacy keys that they've been able to implement to help them be able to create that fulfillment and that foundational life that they've always desired. So these moves actually work. And some high profile people that actually share with me some of the keys to as well. So it feels really good to understand how to create that foundation. But in that, I want to let you know some of the three things you're going to be able to take away from the workshop, or I like to call it a challenge, because it's going to challenge you. Number one is prosperity. There's three P's I like to say is prosperity is the first thing we focus on, and we like to help you be able to create your own reality. So I'm going to share with you my 4 C's that helps you understand how to create, how to contribute, how to connect, and how to cultivate an idea to make it your reality. That's one of the things you're going to be able to take away is how to really create your reality. Okay, so I want you to listen to Doug here real quick, because once he understood these 4 C's, that's exactly what he was able to do, is really create that reality that he wanted for himself, but also for his family.
Sean, I want to thank you for this great event that you just put on. Not only am I leaving a legacy, letting my children live a legacy. Thank you very much.
That's the most important piece, is not only be able to create a legacy, but letting your children be able to live a legacy, right? And just understanding how to put in those right moves. I'm going to share that with you inside the workshop. Another thing you're going to be able to take away from it is the power. That's a key component. But having the right power to be able to overcome challenges in your life. That's the biggest thing I know as a man. Goodness gracious. I think we all deal with challenges, right? But just to be, just this is me. I like to always just be truthful and transparent. I feel like men, we deal with a different type of challenge because we have to carry a lot more responsibility, if you will, especially when it comes to being able to have that balance with family, working, being the provider, taking care of self, going out here in the business world. I feel like there's a little bit more challenges that we have to be able to learn how to conquer and overcover. But it's really not that hard once you understand how to disseminate and use our power to overcome them. I'm going to share with you some moves that's helped me overcome the challenges that I dealt with in life. And I found out that there were a lot of other men dealing with those same challenges as well. But once we understand how to overcome them, it makes us feel powerful. Listen to what Matthew has to say when he had to learn, or when he learned some of these actual moves.
Just getting that in enlightenment, just having certain conversations with certain things that, men deal with, it makes me feel powerful.
That's the key thing. At least feeling that power, not giving it away, protecting it in a respectful manner, but just being able to use it to help us be able to get and overcome those challenges at will, right? So the last thing you're going to be able to also have is purpose. When I was able to start walking in my purpose and I found my purpose, which is doing this right here, creating solutions kings, helping other men understand how to walk in their purpose too as well, that was fulfilling for me. But most importantly, it's like, what is the action steps from the clarity? How do I find purpose? Like, what does that look like? It looks different for everybody, right? I'm sure it looks different for you as it looked different for me. But once you tap into it, it feels really good because now, like, authentic. I never felt so good to be able to walk so in my authentic self. That took a minute to find. But once I was able to do that, I was able to now walk in my purpose and just do what felt comfortable, do what felt natural. But I felt some clarity and some action steps I had to take to get there. I want to share those steps with you too as well, so that way you can find your purpose. Like Greg was able to do here. He found his genuine purpose, but it was just simply by tapping more into what his divine nature was pulling him towards.
So for me, I feel like I've had like a genuine purpose. I feel like I have someone to leverage to ask questions to, and just feeling overall thankful someone was willing to have a conversation with me. And before we know it, we're in these deep ass conversations, excuse my language, we're in these deep conversations and it doesn't feel weird, like it's very natural.
That's what we want, for you to be able to feel natural in your purpose. So what I've done is I have a free gift for you I want to invite you to right now. It's actually our Solutionist Kings private community. It's a network. It's an awesome network too as well, where it's full of like-minded men on the same journey, wanting to create a legacy for their family, understand how to become more of a high-value man in different areas of their life, right? We like to focus on business, relationships, and finances. Health is in there too as well, because once we have that fulfillment in all those areas, man, that power, that sense of purpose, that clarity, the action steps, what we need to take. But having that community to be able to confide on, but also looking for strategies to be able to implement these areas has been profound for the results that we're able to help see. So I want to invite you into our Solution is King community and actually help you hear on what it felt like for Phil to no longer have any doubt once he was able to overcome the things that he felt was keeping him limited.
So Phil, from working with me, being inside the Solution is Kings, what's made the biggest difference in your life?
At this point in my time now, the impact and the transformation I've seen that you had on my life has allowed me to have zero and no doubt. I've been able to transform not only my life, but my younger brother, God rest Randy, Big Worm Deals, God rest his soul, because he told me before he left this earth that I was one of the greatest men, and I am the greatest influence to him as a man, as a father, as a brother. And there's no higher honor that could have been paid before he left this earth. Randy's life had a major impact on this earth, and to know that I am his biggest influence and the source of that was the greatest transformation. Now, there's no wonder if I am having value in individuals' lives. And now that I've seen that manifest, I've been able to live and walk. Now, my family's legacy gets a chance to live, breathe, and grow because I've taken away any and all doubt and the value that this is going to have, not only on my family's lives, but anybody. And this all comes from what I've learned from you.
So what I want to offer you right now is a free seat to our next workshop. I'm going to show you how to get access to that free seat because we do charge typically for these challenges and so forth. But I want to give you a free seat where you can access our next challenge. It's going to be coming up for our Mentoring for Kings challenge. It's a 3-day challenge. And we go for a couple of hours from 12 to 2 p.m. Eastern. The next one's going to be coming up here on February the 6th through the 8th of 2024. And we can actually go get your ticket at SeanWallaceTraining.com, right, where you can learn a little bit more about that training. We're going to also reveal to you in that training about our 12 weeks 2 legacy moves. So you definitely want to make sure you come to our Mentoring for Kings challenge coming up here on February the 6th and the 8th. And I'll be sharing with you where you can get access to a free ticket. I want you to understand it's really all about family. That's my focus. It's helping families understand these legacy moves because, again, I had a great upbringing by all means and definitely loved my parents, right? And I see now as I went through things that there was things that just wasn't taught to them, that wasn't shared with them, so they had no idea. And I would know if they did, they would love to pass it down. And as I learned, I'm like, man, I definitely want to pass these moves on to my kids and making sure it's just passing it on for generations because that's where it's at. The generations are what causes us to live in the world that we are now. So I want to just make sure at least my immediate surroundings understand these moves that helps them because it's just not taught in school. So I wanted to just share with you what Lawrence had to say here in regards to passing down these family legacy keys.
Yeah, so Sean, you're a really kind soul, and I recommend anyone who wants to create a legacy for their families, for their loved ones, for their children, to contact you today. Because it's all about family, it's all about kind of passing it forward to the next generation, and you're the man to do that. So thank you so much. It's been amazing meeting you.
So that's what I want to help you do is be able to pass these keys down for generations to come inside your family. Again, this is my life's work. That's why I'm excited about this, really. It's what I've been able to do to put my family in a position to help them understand on how to really just live their life with purpose. Because again, it's not all just about money. That's a part of it, right? But it's really about having a fulfilled and well-balanced life, right? Living the life without any concerns, money not being a concern, but also just feeling fulfilled, knowing the direction you want to go. And it's kind of like I like to say, it's kind of again living a life with purpose, not necessarily in this whole designed system that we are in, right? Really kind of creating our own world within it. And understanding on how to do that is super important. I find it super fun on sharing these moves with other families on how to be able to do that. So, well, like I said, if you want to get access to the ticket for free, and if you just want to go ahead and get one, you can always go over to SeanWallaceTraining.com. Join us for the 3 days coming up here on February 6th through the 8th, right, for a couple of hours a day. Also, I'm going to be revealing our 12-week to two legacy moves that's going to help you understand how to take this a little bit further. Where you can access that ticket, just reach out to me at mentoringmeshawn at gmail.com. It's mentoringmeshawn at gmail.com. Or you can just head over to SeanDWallace.com as well and grab your ticket there. So I look forward to being able to help you. I always like to say, reach the success that you were always meant to have. You know, cutting these videos and starting this movement of just like I say, solutionist kings. We also have another element of solutionist queens too, as well, for the queens and the women out there who want to come and gather as well. But for that being said, let's see you at the next event. Let's help you be able to tap into that those 3 P's, right? Your purpose, some power, and some prosperity, right, in your life. So I look forward to seeing you at the next event. Click the link right below this video, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.